And Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy. Live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, in the house. D-Mac, what's popping, man?
All good, Neal. All good, Neal. Got out first. Got one round outside under the belt.
Of course you did.
Yesterday, we get her going.
What'd you shoot?
Was it gross?
That's not what's important.
No, right.
It's the warm-up. Gotta wait for the clubs to warm up.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It had some good swings.
Yeah.
Let's just say the short game, putting was good. Chipping, oh my God.
You know what they say about the Canadians? You got to wait for them to warm up.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
You know, the non-American players.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get
you
out.
know.
I'm gonna get out today too. I got actually everybody who's around. I know that Spenny, you guys had a blast and a great Michigan State basketball game.
Yeah.
Shout out Art and Jakes.
Shout out Art and
In
Jakes.
Northville, I'll be there tonight for doing a watch party or signing autographs. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure.
we
The Wings play tonight.
Wings
don't
play
they?
tonight. Yeah, we
Yes.
primed her for you. So
Yeah,
it was a
no,
lot of
that's
fun
what I
for
heard.
them.
Good. I just hope I don't sit in Easy's chair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
We got Spencer Baxter in the building.
Hello.
What's going on, Spenmo?
Chilling. Want it to be nice out, but it's not going to be nice out.
It's nice for us.
It's nice for us, but it's
Yeah.
going to be shitty again tomorrow probably.
Can't wait till next week
Yeah.
when the low is 9.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
see?
And snow, I heard, maybe. Like, come on.
KG in the building. KG, what's really good?
There are people alive in Allen Park, so I'm happy about that.
We can confirm.
Yeah.
We can
Signs of
confirm.
life.
Yeah,
There
just
are-
a little bit.
There are signs of life. The generational one, Alex, in the booth today.
Yes, sir.
What's popping, man?
Nothing much. I'm with Spenny. I wish it was nicer out. My
Well,
allergies
you ain't
are
getting it,
killing me.
so stop.
You're right.
It's going to be 9 degrees next week.
Michigan for you, boy.
Come on, man.
70 to 9. Where can you get that range at? Anywhere.
Yeah, dude, I know. I can't take it, man. But anyway, whatever. Woodward Sports chat thread, get into there. Detroit Gunny. Hey, Neal, how about Detroit Mercy Titans making the Horizon League Tournament Finals? Yeah, I don't like it. I'll be honest about it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it. Like,
fair.
props to them.
You don't pull a Tom Izzo? You gonna
Because fuck them, that's why.
go- you gonna go to the podium and just let your frustration out?
100%. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, what do you want me to say, man? Spenny, do you like what happened to your team this weekend?
I don't.
You do not like it?
Don't like it.
I do not like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, it was great. It was great, Alex.
Yeah, I don't like it either. So,
Best
you
team
know,
in the state.
that's what I think about it.
Yeah, Michigan's good. They're real good, okay?
Let's hope their championship good.
Let's hope they don't run into Darius Acuff.
Yeah.
I mean, let's hope they do. But no, realistically, if you want to beat Michigan, the only way you can beat Michigan is if you are an elite outside shooting team because they are so big and so long in the middle with all three of those guys. They clog up the paint, and you're not getting any easy buckets. So you have to knock down threes if you want a chance.
Jump into that Woodward Sports Chat. You want to skip the line, you can use the Super Chat. Get into there and get your thoughts out there. And so, D-Mac, look, great event, though. Detroit Sports Media, the Folding Warehouse event. We had a good time out there. A lot of fun.
Took
man.
solid fourth.
It took fourth. Okay,
solid
that's rock
fourth.
solid. You can't win. You
No,
know.
of course not. You know, we got to leave that to Hutt and the guys that own the place
You're right.
to bring
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
in.
because we want to be back. Like that's the way that it
Absolutely,
works.
yes,
You know?
absolutely.
No, shout out to Folding Warehouse too. They're more
Always.
than kind, man. Yeah.
Always.
T-Mac,
yeah.
Oh, friends of the network, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, man. That picture you just sent me?
Yeah.
So I indulged pre-show. Shout out Gold Crown and their
Shout out.
Royal Junior Jesters.
They're amazing.
I thought it was Caleb Williams.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was like, D-Mac.
You want to
man.
throw that up first? Here, Spenny, let me, because I want to say, and this is to all of you. Mike's a big fan of Woodward Sports. and everything you do. So out going out on the golf course. It was Mike's birthday yesterday, and he said there it is. So happy birthday, Mike!
Shout out,
They
man.
played behind us, but we had a good conversation. But he's a big Woodward sports fan, so shout out to all you guys. So
Shout out, Mike.
Yeah,
appreciate
big
You
shout
should
out.
send that to
Out
Matt
in
and
the
tell me
wild.
Matt
My
Caleb
drip.
Williams.
yeah, dude, send it to Matt, Spenny right now, and go. And go.
Caleb
D-Mac-
put on some weight. Yeah.
No, D-Mac met Caleb Williams the other day.
Oh, the Iceman. Oh. He looked. Stop calling Caleb the Iceman.
Iceman sucks. They should call him.
He looks like the
they should call him
Samoan.
Indiana
He looks
Caleb.
like the Samoan Caleb Williams.
Yes.
Samoan Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he's
I
like a
it.
Uso.
Right.
That's a Uso. That's Caleb. Yeah, Caleb Uso.
D-Mac, what do you think about this from Mike G? Intern Alex kind of looks like Scott Hartnell.
No, he's got the Hartnell hair. He's got a little bit of Hartnell, like maybe his forehead and a little bit, but Hartnell's more gingery. Alex is more not like he could be on the ginger scale, but he's on the
borderline
opposite end of the ginger scale. You know how it goes darker into brown.
Yeah, I think everybody's.
But
on
he's got the
ginger
heartsy
scale.
hair for sure.
Yeah. He's no Denzel Washington, in terms of ginger.
That is true.
Woodward Sports Super Duper Chat here from Snitching Shot 216. Hey Neal, if the Lions lost to the Bears and went 8-9 like Nick wanted, would the Lions have had a better pick than the Ravens, despite both being 8-9? But the Lions already beat the Ravens. I believe they would. I don't know the
They would.
the
They
rest
would-
of the complications.
They would have had a better pick than the Ravens and most.
Well, they beat the Ravens though.
And yeah, but like I think it's based off of record in division before head to head.
Is it?
But you look at where the Rams are picking, which is where the Lions would have been if they lost to the Bears, is where Monroe Freeling is getting mocked a lot. And, But at least we beat the Bears, right?
Don't look at me
Shout
and
out
say that
D-Mac's
stuff.
boy, Caleb.
You guys know where I am with
Yeah,
it.
I know. I wanted to win, and I was cheering it on. But
You were.
Yeah, now I knew this was going to happen. It's not like I didn't know it was going to negatively
Yeah,
affect us.
now.
But now it's real.
Now, how do you feel about
Yeah,
it?
now it's real.
Would you rather lost?
Yes, 100%.
But I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
All the time I am. Because the second I know the hand can't win, fold it.
Yeah.
Why do you want to continue to lose money on a hand that you know lost? But people want to do it all the time. Hey, it was fun beating the Bears, right?
It was.
There you go. So,
Redemption. Winning season.
Yeah. Fuck Ben Johnson.
Joey Clod in the chat. Neal, Detroit Mercy will lose. Can't spell dumb without UDM. So F those Titans.
Damn.
Shout out Joey Clott, dude.
That's a good one.
Shout out
Any-
to
any-
Joey.
Any negative Detroit Titans text you got, go right to the front of the line. You don't even have to pay for it.
Get your shit off.
I'll pay for it.
Right.
I'll pay you.
Put
to
it on
send
my tab.
Yeah, absolutely. Reverse super chat, $1.99.
Reverse super chat. Oh,
Neal will Venmo you to read your chat.
to put some slander up there. But no, obviously we're going to get into the NFL free agency stuff.
I got one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I see Rake in the chat.
Yes.
Shout out.
Guess who Rake invited me to play in his golf league this year? Guess who he's got first round?
Who's that?
You're going
Me.
head to head.
Going head to head?
Yeah. I think I got to give him the golf course though.
Yeah.
He said I think you got to give me 11. I said, is that enough?
Hell no.
It's on, buddy.
Spenny,
It's
Get
on.
ready to start our own. Can Rake golf?
What's that?
Can Rake golf?
He's like a
He can
baseball
hit it.
softball
He-
guy, so
yeah.
he can probably
He
hit it
can
He
far.
can hit it.
Yeah.
He can hit it, but he doesn't really know where it's
gonna
going.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you something in the Slack too, Spenny.
Yeah, I got it.
Speaking of,
Is
Is
okay,
that
you
fair
just-
enough, Rake? We can respond in the chat.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's going?
I did want to promote this before we get off and run and we go to the break and we do the NFL free agency stuff, because I'm about community events.
You
This-
are. It's
Why
very
are you
thoughtful.
laughing?
Very thoughtful of you, Neal.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just saying this is a camp that a lot of kids might want to go
Yeah,
to.
I wanted to promote this because this is a show for the people, a show for the community, right?
Love it. Love that about
bullshit.
you.
Not ready.
That's
The Bryce Underwood Youth Football Camp
my
is coming
God.
up June 20th. That'll be at Saline High School.
This
Hey,
is-
what?
this is real, right?
This is real. Yeah, it's right. It's right here for you. Flexworks Sports Management has announced it. The Bryce Underwood Youth Football Camp on June 20th at Saline High School. Boys and girls ages 6 to 16. That's June 20th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It's a great segue because I was just I was standing there. I didn't have my camera on or my phone on me because I was on the ice playing an alumni game. But I looked up and there's a Howell Highlander.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely
Of
sitting
course.
there. Played in the Howell Ice Den the other day.
If you
Was
want
a
your
wow.
child to one day play the Howell Highlanders and throw 8 passes, that's the camp for you.
Oh my god.
Generational opportunity if I've ever seen one.
I'm kidding, everybody. No, he's got a youth football camp going on. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So when I come across these things, I do like to.
I was about to
promote
say, not even you, a stupid.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, Neal.
No doubt.
Kids, Neal, not the kids.
My god damn.
Leave the
man.
kids out of it, Neal.
them. What? See, D-Mac, like, you can't even be nice around here, man.
Neal love the kids.
You're right.
What? Soccer night. Okay, in the chat, people have questions about the camp.
Oh god.
Soccer night Detroit. Is the camp generational?
Alex said it was.
That's us.
I would say it would be.
It probably would be.
I'll put my generational stamp on there.
Okay, so there you go. Buster Scruggs in the chat. Generational camp. Mary, Alex could pass for 16 touchdowns, right? Maybe. I don't know. What?
You know what.
Neal, leave the kids out of it.
Right, come on, man. You better than this, Neal.
Hashtag boo them kids in the chat.
You're a former president. Come on now.
What happened?
I don't know. I tried to do like a nice community thing.
No, you did. And if people don't understand that you found a way, like it's absolutely you are sincere in your promotion,
Correct.
but your
But the people.
but your comments
I can't
have to go
D-Mac
along
can't
with
even
it.
cover for you.
No,
I
it's
can't
not
control
covering.
what the people
No,
say.
he means it like it'd be a great camp and check it out and stuff like this. Then he's gonna go with his narrative. So just see that it's a great way to be able to do a good thing for the community. Thank
And
you
paint
for
your
that.
narrative.
What's that?
And paint your narrative.
I didn't say anything.
I know
Okay,
you didn't.
you know what? Never mind. Forget
I
I
know.
said it. Let's take the break.
So-
Real
You,
quick.
you saw that picture on the screen, didn't you?
Which one? Jim Harbaugh?
No, I'm talking about the youth camp photo.
Yeah, I sent it to him.
Yeah, I know. You just read it off the screen. I got
See?
it. I know.
We do need a top 5 for tomorrow, chat. So I don't think we have one yet.
No, we don't.
Throw
We
some
don't.
good ones in there. If you got ideas, we'll pick one. It's got to speak to us though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just pepper them.
it's not doing it for me.
Yeah, and we try to non-sport it too.
Yeah.
So that's where it is. Woodward Sports chat thread. Hey Neal, how about that gap year for the Lions? Okay, let's talk about it then, everybody. Woodward Sports super chat, by the way. Junior X battle. Totally can see Neal saying to Bryce, how can you throw more than 12 touchdowns? That Junior X battle. See, you did that. But I'm gonna get blamed for it.
Yeah. You knew what that would do.
Coming back after the break is Brad Holmes Cooked.
Yeah.
And if you want to cook, just go to BlackRock. Go to BlackRockRestaurants.com. Find a location near you today. It's not just a spot to take your date for a nice night out. You can also go there, chill at the bar, get some of their happy hour specials, get unlimited sticky ribs, and watch a game. They got full bars, or, like I said, you want to class it up, you want to take the lady, you can go have a great date night at BlackRock Restaurants. Go to BlackRockRestaurants.com to find one near you today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10, 5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Kill somebody with that.
Neal Ruhl here for Planet Fitness. Guys, look, Planet Fitness is for everyone, and the bottom line is this. Right now, $1 down, $24.99 a month for the black card option, and the first month will be free. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. They're pushing 3,000 Planet Fitnesses around the world. There's over 50 around the Metro Detroit area alone. You get access to all of them, all the amenities, the hydro massage. Whatever you need to get done, you can get done in Planet Fitness. There's a ton of equipment everywhere. You're not sitting around waiting for stuff. And did I mention $24.99 a month for a black card option? I believe I did, but I wanted to tell you again because I'm looking at a gym outside the door here that is more than 3 times that. What are we talking about here? PlanetFitness.com. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. All right, we are off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, D-Mac. Of course, we have KG, Spencer Raxter, the generational Alex in here as well. And basically just let's get into it. The NFL free agency. So I got to spray down. We got to get in here. D-Mac.
I'm happy.
Okay, you're happy. Okay.
Came back out of center. I like him.
That was
I don't care what anybody else says. You know, it's somebody you can build on. And was talking to Spenny. Cade, what?
Cade Mays.
Yeah.
Great
2 Cades,
name,
1
too.
cup. Yeah.
2 Cades, 1 cup.
2 Cades, 1 cup. But we do not promote sexual gratification.
Not at all.
Upon others in any way. We do
Especially
not promote
that form of it.
violence upon others in any way. Everything we do is in a satirical and comedic manner. Please do not sue us. We are not real. You are not real. Another Cade in town, though.
Yeah. No, we got a center, so.
We got left tackle, too, guys.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We got some support for the line.
They got okay. We're going to talk about Cade Mays, obviously. I
Yes.
like the Cade Mays signing. He was one of the best centers on the market. They got him on a cheap deal. Obviously, he's still relatively unproven, but he's trending in the right direction. But the tackle they got, Larry
Your social media said it was a solid pickup.
Larry June. That's what I need to say. I
Larry
need to
June.
preface it. Larry Borum. They have not put out the number yet. They have not put out any kind of details.
He was
about the
2.5
contract.
last year in Miami.
I would be surprised if it's more than a $5 million contract.
Yeah.
He is the break glass in case of emergency.
He is the Dan Skipper?
If they don't get their tackle in the draft, he will start.
Is he your new Dan Skipper?
Or if you
Hopefully. But they need to draft a starting tackle.
No. Is this guy Dan Skipper? You don't want him to start, but coming in and as a backup or support.
Right now, he's your starting left tackle.
Yeah.
I understand.
And depends how the cookie crumbles in the draft. You might not be able to get one of these guys. You might have to start him at tackle next year, but hopefully not.
Even if you get your draft pick, if he can't play day one, then he might be a guy.
Is he like Dan Skipper comparable?
I wouldn't. He's not the same level of Dan Skipper.
It's
crazy to say that. He's
Dan
not
Skipper's
Dan
higher?
They're pretty much the same.
Okay, so I'm trying to give people comparables. Because if I'm sitting here, I want Dan Skipper on my team, but coming in, subbing for guys or supporting guys, not necessarily starting. And not at left tackle. Love you, Dan, but...
Yeah. He's a better.
You don't need that smoke.
He's a better swing tackle than what you would get with Giovanni Manu, which we still don't know whether he's alive or whether he'll play this year or whatever the case may be. But he's an upgrade from that.
Who?
Giovanni Manu, 3rd round draft.
Manu who?
Manu who?
Woodward Sports Chat.
Cindy Lou Manu.
Did you Manu? I didn't Manu.
Manu I did not do.
Top 5 games against the Howell Highlanders. That's a top.
We only talk about one around here, so I don't know.
One.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, top 5 disabilities. Number 1, no. But number 2, this is going to sound bad to say because I just said no. But like in that ilk, you know what I'm saying?
We thought about that one hard.
Neal
no, you thought a little more about it than I did.
I mean, I'd be all for it.
No, we down for it. You on bullshit. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as we have the disclaimer, we're good.
Yes. Top 5 generations. Snitching Shad 216 in the super chat. Recruiting class 2028 to 38 is generational. Thanks to Bryce. That's right. And the camp. See, there you go.
There you go.
His camp's coming June 20th, by the way. Saline High School. You can look into it. Okay. Here's the deal. Like, you look around and you look at what transpired in free agency yesterday, and like, look, I was on the Linderbaum train like everybody else, except for that.
Yeah, that bad.
Like what the Raiders did was borderline irresponsible, and it was. Basically, they reset the center market by 40%.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
He got a bag.
Never. And you know what? If someone's willing to give it to you, good for you. I'm not mad at him. I would have taken it too. Somebody wants to pay me 40% more than anybody else that does this for a living, I'm in. I don't care where it is.
Protect Mendoza because he's going to be running for us.
Right. So, like, as far as it works for me, like the Cade Mays thing, like, basically, you guys know how I work this, right? It's $24 million for 8 years. I haven't seen like have the specifics come out yet?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Let me see if there's an update.
So basically, what Linderbaum costs for a year, you got Cade Mays for his entire contract.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I know where you guys are going to go with it. And I guys, I'm going to tell you this. When the show starts, I felt it walking into the studio today. There's going to be a cracking point today with me and us and all of us. And look, jump into the chat. Get your thoughts out there. Art Vandalay. Hey, Neal, the cap is real. It very much is real.
Yeah, so it's just the basics out so far. 3 years, 81 million, 60 guaranteed, 27.
27 per.
Yeah.
That is, just to give you an idea, Penei Sewell's cap hit this year is 28 million. Just to give you some cross comparisons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to pay a center as much as you're paying Penei Sewell?
No, you were never going to do that.
So, whatever.
And
solid move, though.
No,
that's what I'm saying. It's irresponsible for sure. It's a good move for the Raiders.
100%.
Like, you brought him in. You got Genty, Bowers, and then Mendoza all on rookie contracts. Like, when his term is up, those guys will get their deals, and then you can re-sign him for cheaper. So, I thought it was a good move by them. They went out there and they took the best center in the league. But obviously, you were never going to do that. So.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no sense of being mad. I don't think anybody's mad at it.
No.
Smash the numbers. Neal's going to be a Michigan super fan with Sam Webb on YouTube. If you give him a 40% raise, that is all it would take. Smash the numbers. Like Michigan fans, you guys never will know how close you were. I'll just leave it at that. You'll never know how close you were. I wanted that. In retrospect, I want that even more because that would have been great.
And they made an awful decision because he's terrible.
I'm not doing all that.
I mean, it's like
I agree.
But
We'll just leave it
I
at
wasn't
that.
paying attention, but are we talking Tua?
No.
No, it ain't that
It could have been. Ain't that bad? Who
No,
are we
somebody in the
talking?
chat said Neal's going to be a Michigan super fan on YouTube if you give him 40% raise. Because I was saying, Linderbaum reset the center market by 40%.
Neal
Wait,
is pay to play,
what are
we know
we
that.
talking about? Do you not know that, yes, the bag, he's
He's pay to play.
He could be
Neal is paid
abs
to play.
100%. He's the first one to tell you that. For the biggest bag, he'll wear Michigan gear. He'll look like Mike G looks right now at home.
I mean, like, you
Send
can.
us a pic, Mike G, because I know you're decked out. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know if you got your
Shout out my guy, man.
onesie on or not, but.
I'll be like everybody else in the media in this town. 100%.
You'll be a part of the blue wall.
Yeah,
You'll
100%.
join the blue wall.
A mercenary.
just another brick in the wall.
Yeah, like 100%. Like,
love
why
it.
is it so funny? Everybody else does it, and I'm a clown if I do it. Like,
There's nothing wrong, Neal. I respect that.
yeah, like I'm honest about
Oh,
it.
and they'll all
Hey,
forget.
Hey, bring him home. We need Neal on our side.
Neal's
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
guy you have to take all the bullets out of the clip.
Yep.
Because he will use every single
Every
one.
last one,
Here's
bro.
the guy.
The gun jamming. He's still pulling the
And
trigger.
everybody in the chat will forgive your sins. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, Neal, hashtag go blue." Nice. Yeah, he is generational, Neal. Hashtag go blue.
Right.
You know, I gotta say, he's really growing on me in this
Yeah,
offseason.
so
He
boy.
really took some steps, and that little sidestep and throw,
Hey,
right? Like we
finally
knew
got a
we knew he
quarterback
could make
coach.
all the throws, right? Like we knew that.
Oh, now you
that
know.
wasn't an
Okay.
issue.
Boy, he finally got a quarterback coach. I think
yeah.
Sharon just really took a lot out of him.
Because this is what I learned from working for teams. Like once somebody's gone, hey, you run over it with the bus, you back up over the bus, like everything bad that happened, that's on them. I'll be like, look, it's clear we made a mistake, but you know what? This program moves on.
Yeah.
This program's bigger than one.
We got a
coach.
Mormon now. We're good.
Absolutely. Real cream of wheat. Neal was going to work for Michigan. It was in the discussion. We'll just say it like that.
Top 5 aliens.
It'll never not be in the discussion, guys. Just get that. Like, it'll
He's on the other side
always
now.
be around.
How about this one from Marco Blue? I do think Bryce Underwood will be a lot better this season. The crap show he came into last season with that coaching staff, no QB coach, head coach, messaging OnlyFans models at halftime. Well, Marco Blue, I'm one paycheck away from agreeing with you. So
You heard it here first.
one signature in black or blue ink.
Preferably blue.
Hey,
Oh, that's great.
I'm right there with you. Gromit, Neal's the hired gun, 100%.
Hold on, Germ saw me here. I knew 11 TDs wasn't an anomaly.
He played better than that.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm surprised that was. It felt like it was more.
Yeah.
But
Did you see how
the show that day. I
impactful the
ain't gonna lie.
touchdowns were?
Yeah.
They were in important situations.
Absolutely. That left foot on the step,
Yep.
lot better looking this year. See how that toe's not flared out towards the left side anymore? Really able to close that shoulder and get it in there. This was a big year for Bryce.
It was.
Big year.
We might have to hit the donor zone. We got to make this happen. For real.
How about Neal has the script ready?
Oh,
for that
yeah.
paycheck?
It's on. That's the talent, man. Like it's on command.
Yeah.
It's literally
There's
on
no,
command.
there's no scripts around here.
Let that bank deposit hit.
Oh, yeah.
I can change mid sentence.
Freestyle off the top.
Off
Golden
rip.
voice, it's the Maze voice now.
Yeah, right. No doubt. But anyway, though, getting back to it, I know that his name is taken on slander around town for some reason, where all of a sudden, you know, PFF grades and everything are getting quoted.
I know, right?
From the same people that say PFF stupid. But when it fits what you want to say, then it's okay to like. I'll never use PFF grades because Spenny told me it's some dude in Hungary watching a screen.
Yeah, just random. And they make up grades for made-up stats that they can't define themselves.
Right.
So
That will get them clicks that you subscribe to. Of
course.
It is basically, the check hasn't hit yet. It's basically recruiting stories that are written for Michigan fans
must
because
have-
you will click on them.
Check hasn't hit shit.
No, but you guys have proven you will click on them at a rate of an SEC
Oh, yeah,
school.
for sure. For sure.
You know, rivals, all that stuff.
yeah.
You will.
Think
That's the
about
PFF
that
stuff.
though. They must have really good weed in Hungary because like the shit that they make up, like
Yeah.
the stats they make up and they can't explain it.
I mean, I've spoken with PFF guys. We've had on PFF guys before, and we asked one of them about a certain stat they made up called big throw percentage.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, what does that consist of? How do you measure that? Like, what's, when are you considering it a big throw? And he's like, it's just kind of a judgment call.
What?
I was like,
He told you vibes, bro.
yeah. So you just you make it up as you go. He's
Right.
like, yeah, kind of. I was like, oh,
A
dude,
judgment
all right,
call.
Well,
My favorite was interceptions force created for Micah Parsons and then never used again for anybody else.
Yeah, there you go.
That was wild to me anyway.
He was elite at it, though.
Yeah, but no, and like, look, guys, I want to get into it. So get the thoughts out there. Let's take the break to stay on the clock. But I do want to get deeper because I have some questions for the Lions fans. Time to cut the shit. All right, because from what I see in the chat, from what I've heard around town, it's time to do a status check for everybody and see where you are at. That's what we have to do right now. So where are we going here?
tell us about Supreme Lending.
Supreme Lending, everybody, on board here at Woodward, my kind of people, because they're about the money. That's right. Buying a home or refining is a big decision. Just like in sports, you need the right team behind you. That's why we're proud to welcome Supreme Lending to the Woodward Sports family. A full-service lender, a 99% close-on-time rate, and a 97% customer satisfaction score. It's not PFF scores. It's not made up. This is real, everybody. But here's a game changer. When you apply for an eligible loan, mention Woodward Sports, you'll receive up to $500 off of your appraisal. That appraisal fee, like look, just being real with you, that's something that kind of hits you blindside a little bit. And when it hits, you're like, but you got to do it because you're doing like the home, you're doing the home buying experience. Like it's a necessary part of it. Mention Woodward Sports. You get $500 off your appraisal. So, boom, you'll be right in there. To score this deal, call the numbers on the screen. Talk to Chad and Chris at Supreme Lending today.
Peekinin. That's how you pronounce it. All you guys that are staring at the screen wondering how to pronounce his name. Peekinin.
Yep. So, yeah, absolutely. Give him a call.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10, 5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards. Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jake's. Look, they're the best sports bar in the sports bar game, period. With an elite menu, all the drinks, the TVs are all top tier, but they're also a great partner in the community. And Art and Jake's has just become the premier sponsor for the Romeo Lions Club St. Baldrick's Festival. That's happening Saturday, March 14th in downtown Romeo. This Saturday, as a matter of fact. Probably going to get somebody on Thursday to talk about it for a couple of minutes. An incredible event where brave volunteers shave their heads to fund childhood cancer research. You can get involved right now. Go to romeosb.com to join the team, and you can get your head shaved. Or if you want to keep your hair but still help out, scan that little the blue QR code on the St. Baldrick's background there. That's right next to my head. And you can donate directly to the Art and Jake's team and help them crush their goal. Help fund childhood cancer research, everybody. St. Baldrick's and Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting of fine dining flavor. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Generational Alex here in the building. All of you talking Lions free agency. Get into there. Get your thoughts out there. Duncan Stewart. Montgomery built this program. Respect. I hope he goes to Houston and gets like 1,400 yards, RB1.
He built this program?
Apparently.
Okay.
You know what? 3 years, $81 million for a center is absolutely insane. It's aggressive. Like there is no doubt. There is no doubt on that. D-Mac, all right, you put your stuff out there. They addressed a need. My non-negotiable need to be addressed.
They went the soft and fuzzy way, or whatever you were saying last week. You know, what Spenny put on the poll.
Bitch route.
They went the bitch route. As
respectively,
respectively as the way they could have gone, right? Whereas Baltimore went the non.
But then my follow-up question would be, then what was your move? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Linderbaum's insanity. We're all in agreement, right? That was.
Neal, you like to say it a lot, and you do go there. Max Crosby did get traded. He is on a different team, so he was available, and that was a route. Obviously, they weren't going to do that, and they could have, but.
Well, the Raiders are in a different spot than the Lions.
Yeah, and I'm not fucking blah 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 go, you know, but it was there. It happened. He did get traded, and they didn't take advantage of it. But now you have to address some things, and you still need to fix your offensive line, because if you go out there and Larry June is your starting tackle,
Larry June,
you are not making the playoffs.
Great
I'm telling
music.
you that.
The music bump. Oh, for real, check out Larry June.
Yeah, Larry June's got bangers.
So here's what it comes back to them, because I'm seeing it in the chat right now. Woodward Sports chat thread. I had it for a second and then I lost it. Basically, there's a lot of Brad Holmes slander in the chat.
You knew that was going to come.
Well, I wanted explained. For real. Like, I wanted explained.
I mean,
and here's how guys, just so you know, can we just get it out of the way now? D-Mac, can we just get it out of the way now? Here's the deal then. Then let's settle in and just give you this, all right? Because people are asking about restructures and all that kind of stuff. And I'll baseline it real quick because I want to see where the people. So can you put it on the chat real quick, Spenny?
Yes.
Are you in or out with Brad Holmes?
I knew this was coming.
In or out? No, in or out. But it's not because of what you think,
okay.
KG.
All right.
It's not because of that. Like the Cade Mays, I like that deal. I like that signing. I like that deal. And you know what it is? There's protection in it. It's not massive. It's not franchise dependent, franchise defining. You know, Linderbaum is franchise defining.
Yeah.
Like that was the move. And the Raiders are in a different spot than the Lions did. Ryan's reaction, I'm out. Okay, so Ryan's reaction. What?
No, I love when they instantly, I'm out. That's the funniest shit ever.
So, like, were we not supposed to sign Amon-Ra St. Brown?
We were.
No, I think, yes, of course. Here, I'll let you play your game.
Right.
Are we not supposed to sign Penei Sewell?
Yeah.
Are we not supposed to sign Aiden Hutchinson? Like, who said? Somebody stop me when you say no as we go down the list. Jamison Williams. Jahmyr Gibbs is upcoming. Are we not supposed to sign him? Everyone's real quiet right now.
Kirby.
Which they already signed Kirby Joseph, obviously.
But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is that, like, if you're going to question, but you didn't know the injuries, were coming, which was the questionable one. All I was going to say is you bring up a great point, because now, as we've seen in the last week when the Decker stuff has gone on, the Montgomery stuff has gone on, Anzalone just signed in Tampa, which those three guys were part of the grit and part of the heart and soul. But right now, and with these contracts, as you're saying, Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell and the Lions are saying these are the guys that stay fit. These are the guys that we want to whatever. So it's more solidifying that. It's just it's more glaring that they have to do a better job in the support system. What do I always go back to? Dan Campbell said in the first year he's got to prepare, that he realized that like all his starters would go down. Well, guess what?
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
So now it's apparent, because you're telling me starters. Most people have these guys on their fantasy team or believe in them and what they mean to the city. It's getting better players around them. So,
and when I look at it, it's not who they signed, because like you're right, you had to sign those guys. They were all pros. They are all very good players. They are all important to your team, and that is a part of their process and their thought process and how they do things. They draft their guys, they cultivate their guys, they sign their guys when they're worthy of being signed, which is a good thing to do, and that's their process. But going forward now, you cannot miss in the draft like you have. That's what set you back.
Yeah.
Trading picks that you could have used to provide more depth when people get injured, to go up in rounds for some players that aren't even on the team, let alone fifth options in the offense. Missing out on back-to-back first and second round picks, first, second, and third. You wasted a whole draft. And that draft could have been the insulation to keep you afloat when you're missing players. If you had two starting cornerbacks, if you had a safety, if you had a left tackle replacement that you traded up to draft a developmental piece, that should have been something by now. If you are going to stick with your guys, if you are not going to trade for outside pieces or sign big name outside guys, you can't miss in the draft.
Preach.
And you've missed in the draft more than not the past couple of years, and that's why your team is struggling.
So my response to that is Tyleik Williams, Tate Ratledge, Tesla, and a 7th-round pick that plays 12 games. Is that a trash draft?
A trash draft is Terrion Arnold, Ennis
Okay,
Rakestraw,
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Vaki. Those are the guys that you needed to carry you last year. Why you weren't in the playoffs was because you fucked that draft up. Because those guys would have been the second-year players, been impactful, been making things happen, but none of them were on the field. That's why you didn't make the playoffs. You cannot have another draft like that, especially now when you need to fill multiple holes. You need all of those guys from the Tyler.
So he's got to hit every pick.
Yes, that's how you're setting your team up. You're not signing these big names.
Yeah,
you're not trading for these big
because that's
names.
impossible.
Well, then
it's
do
impossible.
something different. Then change it. But
you said to sign these guys.
No,
you said to sign these guys.
Right, but
that's what they're doing. Yeah.
No, but if your priority is to draft and develop, and we're not gonna really go outside of the building for help, you have to do a better job hitting on draft picks. Spenny cooking right now. We're not saying they don't deserve to be signed. If you prove you're worthy, they will.
So I just want to go back through it. I just want to, because I want to go back through this.
That's what.
So
they
Tyleik Williams, Tate Ratledge, Tesla, and a 7th-round pick that plays 12 games is a shitty draft.
I mean,
call the shot.
No,
call the shot. Okay, so it's good.
Wait.
Stop.
So it's fine.
Stop. That's last year's draft.
Yeah,
correct.
What's the year before?
And we're going.
No, because that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about last year, and you don't put them on these kids because they're rookies and stuff.
Yes.
And that's a good draft, but we need those guys to step up even more this year, as we needed the draft you're going to talk about that didn't hit, because that's what Spenny's saying.
That's 4 guys that should be playing for, or should have been impactful for you last year.
It's not the rookie. So last year's draft, loading is, that was good. But what was the draft before that he missed? Because we keep bringing up Renew and Rakestraw and Terry Arnold,
And
that's
why I've been saying this all offseason is I put it on Brad and I put it on Dan. And obviously Dan did not do a good enough job replacing his coordinators that he lost. Obviously you weren't going to get Ben Johnson again, but he didn't do a good enough job. That's why you fall back. And you fall back even more because you had an entire draft that gave you nothing. Yeah. Nothing. You can't do that. A whole year of nothing. First, second, third, fourth, all of it. Who's the best? Terry Arnold played, 7 games? And I like him when he's out there. I do. I support Terry Arnold. You guys know that. But you got to fucking play.
And isn't it, and to your, I know we got sidetracked from, but you were going to get to Lee McNeil. And I think that's the one.
That's another one, too.
That's the one.
But when you do this, when you sign 8 dudes in the NFL, 2 are going to end up hurt.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
They're going to end up hurt.
We don't fault him for those signings. They deserved the money at the time they got the money.
Yeah.
That's not the problem.
And this is where we are now. This is where they are. This is what they're doing as an organization. This is how they're doing things. So, yeah, is it unfair to ask him to get 4 impact players out of every draft? Maybe, but you have to. If you want to win a Super Bowl,
if that's your main way of acquisition.
If you're doing it the way he's doing it, you have to. If you dove into the trade market or the free agent market, then you don't need to. Then it's just 2 different ways of thinking, because don't we do it the exact opposite of what the Rams in San Francisco or other teams do? And that's where the questioning comes in.
And he doesn't. I'm not saying he has to go out there and get the Campbell, Gibbs, Laporta, Branch draft every year, but you need to get 2 starters and 2 other rotational players at least out of every draft.
But if he wants to do it again, we're not going to argue.
I think he showed 2 years ago that he fumbled.
But what about 3 years ago when he showed he didn't fumble?
Yeah, that's what we're talking. We're talking about the one 2 years ago, why you are where you are.
Yeah.
And this is why fans are concerned, because half of his tenure has been great. The other half, not so much.
Yeah, and the other picks, like the decisions to package multiple picks to trade up to get a guy that is a 5th option when you see what the Eagles did. I know nobody liked Jalen Phillips. Oh, well, they traded a 3rd-round pick for Jalen Phillips. He went and got signed somewhere else, and they got a 3rd-round pick back. So they got him for free.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a 3rd-round pick last year, though.
We don't have a 3rd-round pick.
Do you guys ever think, question that, is it the talent that held this team back or the injuries, right? Because to me, it's like we never saw what Brad and Dan had with a complete team healthy.
Yeah. 2024, you can blame on injuries. Last year, that shit was messed up from game 1. Like in terms of communication, the way that the execution was going, the play calling, it was all bad to start the year, and then the injuries came after the fact.
But weren't we 6-2 at one point, or
we were number 1 in the power rankings in week 8?
Yeah, I think they were 5-2. I want to say
just 5-2. Well, but then that's what. So, to me,
the signs were there though.
Then
that
you got
exposed was not right though.
I want.
I wish the playoffs started in week 8.
This is constructive, because it's getting to the point where I wanted to get to. So I have a question when we come back after we talk about Gold Crown.
Absolutely. As Spenny said, why don't you pause the take like he did for a second, because Gold Crown just dropped something that's absolutely unfair. There's a new Royal Junior Jesters 5 pre-rolls, 3.5 grams total, coated in keef and live resin, THCA infused. These aren't your grandma's hit it twice and hope pre-rolls. These are why am I so locked into this game right now pre-rolls. Perfect for game day, celebrating wins, or when your team's down bad. No rolling, no prep, just light at Michigan-made, premium quality. Next time you're at the Dispo, ask for Royal Junior Jesters, because we're going to smoke like royalty.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this.
Game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walking Any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot leather, neck shave, hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code. Get the coupon today. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, talking Lions, free agency, Neal, Ruhl, D-Mac, Darren McCarty here in the house, Spencer Raster, KG, Generational Alex here in the building as well. Get your thoughts in there. If you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat. And it's just a very baseline question. Where are you at with Brad Holmes? Are you in? Pause. Or are you out? Pause. 65% of the people say they are in. 35% of the people say that they are out. I've noticed the out are a louder.
I keep telling you that.
The minority is louder
I
here.
keep
You know what
telling
I'm
you that.
saying?
Always
Yes.
Woodward Sports.
Being out is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But blindly just like, no, you didn't do anything wrong. Come on.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Dadpool in the super chat. We need a Neal. What? Sound button. That is pretty good. What else we have in here? O'Brien 81. Mark Davis, the worst owner, overpays coaches, players, still fires him. He's still paying for all of them.
I mean,
he got the money. So.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like that bad of an owner if he's just firing them and then keep going.
Yeah.
Raiders made some moves.
Sideless in the super chat. Would have been better off trading away the entire 2024 draft to go all in on rentals during 2023.
Nope.
Hindsight
you guys
sucks.
don't get to do that now because when I said do that, when it was happening, you called me an idiot. This is what you wanted. We've been talking about heavyweights. It's like the Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto. There's one future where it doesn't result in a Lions Super Bowl. It's this one.
Yep.
And right now we're living, and they got to build back to that and then surpass that again. Instead of going all in, you kept the picks. Didn't work out.
But where was this though? Like my question. What's that?
Where was this? It's always been there.
No. I'm saying though, like everybody loved the Terrion pick, right? And we were all high at the time,
it was
right?
in Detroit.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on, dog.
And he dropped the like he knew what he was doing up there
bro.
too.
Like,
we all fell for that. No, and obviously you go to the Rakestraw and the Manu, those kind of back to back. Yeah, like that's tough.
Yeah,
as my sons would say, that's tough, bro. Vaki, he's a special teams player, 4th round pick.
Yeah,
he's played 27 games.
You traded up to get him. So
did trade up.
Keep that in mind.
Right, which looks like it's a hit though, right? I mean, if you're trading up for a 4th rounder, if he plays 27 games for you, he's a hit.
He is
27
a hit.
games in 4 years.
He is a hit, but
2 years.
He's expendable at the same time. Can you agree with that?
Right. I don't. What was the cost? Do you remember? Like,
I don't think it was the. No, it might have been they traded a 3rd round pick to move up in the 4th round to get him.
It could have been because they didn't have a 3rd round pick that year.
Yeah, they did it once. I don't know who it was for.
But anyway, though, Christian Mahogany, who could be a starting guard, right?
Could, but didn't have a good year last year.
Did not have a good year.
First year as a full-time starter.
No, I get it. And then obviously the drafts before that, the Gibbs, the Campbell, the Laporta, the Branch.
They traded a 5th, a 6th, and a 4th round pick.
A 5th, 6th, and a 4th for Vaki?
To move up, and they got Vaki and a 6th.
Yeah, which is he's loading up to do the same here this year too, because that back end of the draft. Because
but you put all that into a special
get to that later.
Teams guy. I mean, once again, if Vaki left the team tomorrow, he wouldn't be missed.
No,
respectfully.
Okay, no, but Okay, so the expectation is every fourth-round pick's got to be St. Brown.
I'm not saying that, Neal. Jesus, I'm not saying that, but that's you can point to that. You moved up to get him. You used capital to go get this guy.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, again, like for me, like you look at, so the Eagles didn't make the playoffs this year, right? The Eagles have had lost in the playoffs this year, right?
Yeah, we didn't make the playoffs.
So, yeah, we didn't make the playoffs. That's right. When you go back through their drafts, obviously, was this their 2024 draft this year? Because you had Jihad Campbell that played 17 games but was rather unremarkable.
Yeah, he wasn't doing shit.
Everybody else, except for Mondon, pretty much anything after the fourth round is basically a bust for them.
Yeah, but the difference is
and they had
use money
they had
in the
4-6
and make trades for
they
it.
had 3/5 and 4-6.
Yeah.
Got basically nothing.
I mean,
But
you
the
can make
Eagles
that
don't
argument.
only survive off the draft.
They don't.
They make moves in midseason. They sign big acquisition players in the offseason. They move pieces around, and they recoup assets that they use by getting supplementary picks, much like the 49ers.
And they crushed the draft previous.
Yeah.
100%, just like the Lions crushed their couple drafts. You know, just like I don't get the out. I'm out. Here's what I'm driving at.
Yes, and we agree.
I can't understand it. So give me the why.
Because he has to be perfect. Like, it's the Detroit sports thing. They have to be perfect. We can't lose. And as soon as we lose or something goes wrong, we're out on people.
We're a battered town. It's just point blank, period. People think they've seen this story before, and that's why they're so quick to jump off the ledge.
Really, Mr. Biggs in the super chat. Got to hit every draft pick if you won't sign free agents. You got to hit every draft pick.
If you won't sign free agents, yes, you have to hit a vast majority of, and obviously not every draft pick, but you need to get at least 4 players out of every draft.
That's a fair statement.
Joe Mazzola, they are relying too much on the draft to fill gaps. Not all the guys they draft are guaranteed to work out. We did this last year, and it burned us. 22 Slump Genius in the super chat. I don't know, I've seen previous GMs spend big money on names with no results. Brad does the complete opposite and has had more success than some of them out there.
For sure.
No,
Yeah, some, yes.
Yeah, and we've seen that too. Like on the other end of this, as I always talk about, are the New Orleans Saints, the Raiders. You know, it's as we've seen.
I
So
think the Raiders are going to be kind of nice next year. Let's
Yeah.
see.
If you live and die on it, you can't crap out.
what if Mendoza's JJ?
That's fair. I don't think he is, though. Kid's a winner.
JJ was a winner.
No, I like that. I like the setup. I think Tom.
I'm hearing the same questions about Mendoza though. That literally the same questions about the throws.
Yeah.
The over under throws. You know that it just if you can't make it, if you can't make that throw, you can't survive in this league, man. You can't. Tominator in the super chat. Now this argument is BS. No one's asking him to be perfect. Be aggressive, sign impactful pieces, and stop wasting.
They're not going to do that, though, and they can't do that. You're not going – like, I don't know – unless you guys see in the next day or two that Jared Goff creates $30 million in cap space by restructuring his contract, the Lions are not signing anybody impactful in free agency.
Yeah.
They're going to sign pieces here and there to fill holes and to bring in depth, but they can't afford – they're already like $20 million over the cap.
Yeah.
They can't afford anybody else. So, which – we'll see what happens, but that's why I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet.
Which I think is that's the core of the frustration. Is we're not out there, you know, we're not Lil Wayne with the Winn-Dixie bag full of singles,
right.
you know, in the strip club, and we're not out there making it rain like the Raiders are
8.5.
or the Panthers are. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we're not. But I got to go back to that and say, who says no to the St. Brown, the Penei Sewell, the Hutchinson, the J-Mo, Jared Goff? You got to have a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what quarterbacks cost. He's still only the 5th. And like people are like, who's a $69 million cap hit? You know, he's only 5th. He's only 5th.
Yeah.
You know who number 1 is? Deshaun Watson. 80.
They still feeling that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Buster Scruggs in the chat says it. Yeah, I said it yesterday. I was like, the Lions are like me at the Scholastic Book Fair in elementary school. Like, I don't got any money, but I'm leaving here with something.
Right.
I'm leaving here with something. I got a Lamborghini poster out of that bitch somehow, you know.
I got $4.
Right. I'm getting one of these Captain Underpants.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking Bone. You remember the Bone books?
Yeah,
I had a couple of those.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
It may be paperback, but that's all right.
All right, sure.
A couple pencil toppers.
A little eraser that I've never that erases like shit.
You tearing up the paper trying to erase this.
For sure.
Is your paper black?
Leaving streaks on the paper and shit.
Breaks halfway through.
Top 5 school supplies.
Boom. There we go.
Yes.
Boom.
This is
Top
why-
5 school supplies.
This is why you get paid the big bucks.
100%.
That's how it happens.
Golden voice right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but for real though, like I want
You
to
don't
talk
got
about
any money. You don't have any money. You can't sign anybody impactful
and why can't you?
because Jared Goff is a $69 million cap hit. That's why. And if there are and we're going to get into this, we'll come back to it and see what the people's thoughts are. But realistically, there are only 2 reasons why they have not restructured Jared Goff's deal yet. People are like, oh, Goff's not going to let him. Even Easy said it yesterday. He's like, if anybody would want to push the narrative that Jared Goff doesn't want to do it, it'd be me. But he doesn't have a say in it. They can just do it.
Yeah. It's already been agreed to.
It's either one, they don't want to extend the time with him, or 2, Sheila doesn't have the cash like that. And we'll figure that out. We'll hear opinions coming back from break. But first, tell us about Loom, D-Mac.
Did you say Sheila doesn't have the cash on hand? Anyways, you don't need as much cash as Sheila's going to need if you head over to Loom. And I know tax season's stressing everybody out, but Loom will hook you up right now. Score 40% off when you spend $80 or more with promo code TAXBREAK80, now running through March 22nd. If you're new to Loom, you get a free shake ounce just for stopping in. Plus, your first 3 visits come with freebies. Choose a Loom 8, the 200 milligram gummy, or 1 gram cart with just a $20 spend. Find them now at Loom.com or any one of Loom's 41 locations across Michigan.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, give him a call at 248-426-9944 or visit him at michigansportsandspine.com.
All right, coming up, hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Generational Alex. It's a Rest in Peace Tuesday. Forgot about that. That's coming up in the second hour. And, just get your thoughts in there. And I just asked the baseline question, are you in or are you out with Brad Holmes? And it is. It's literally just that simple, because I was told, from the streets are saying Cade Mays is irrelevant as a run blocker and I don't know what the move was supposed to be then, because what the Raiders did was crazy. Some numbers coming out from Spot Track on Nakobe Dean's contract. Eagles draft pick, by the way, now playing for the Raiders.
Somebody I was looking at.
3 years, $36 million, $20 million guaranteed at sign, $3 million more next March. So practically, and this is another reason why I talk in Spot Track terms, which is not the agent narrative that goes out to the teams and stuff like that. Spot Track, Nakobe Dean's deal is basically a 2-year, $24 million practical deal, because that's the money guaranteed. When you hear me talk about all this free agency stuff, guys, the money guaranteed is the deal, because if they get all the money from the deal, you're happy because things went well and you don't care.
Yeah.
But when things go bad, what are you liable for? What do you have to pay? That's what I talk about. Like the Goff contract. Everybody lost their mind about it. I was like, man, he's in the 40s in terms of guarantees, 40 per year, 47, 48, 49, whatever it was per year. That slots in well with the rest of the world where Deshaun Watson's an $80 million cap hit and Lamar's a $75 million cap hit. Yeah. And so, and I'm glad you brought that up, Spenny. The restructured thing, D-Mac, for Goff. Yeah. Because I'm hearing a lot of people talking about that. Woodward Sports Super Chat, Ryan's reaction. Indeed, there's an Indeed post for Lions defense. Starts at $13 per hour. Really, Mr. Biggs in the chat. For context, Gibbs fumbled once in the playoffs. I would argue that's the biggest fumble in the history of this franchise.
Like, literally. The Indeed post says, need at least 6 years of experience in prior injury history.
Yes. Prior injury history preferred.
Yeah, preferred.
But not necessary.
But we'll help you out if you
yeah, no doubt. No, but D-Mac, like this, everybody I hear talking around town is, where's the where's the Goff restructure? And look, I don't want to pat myself on the back here. I tried to warn the people that this could be in play. Like it could. Everybody just thought it was a foregone. And it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
They don't have to be compliant. It's not the league new year yet. When is it? Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's coming up.
Lamar, I believe Lamar will get extended before you hear about Goff's cap conversion. Damn. They have to.
You don't fire John Harbaugh and not extend Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, 100%. That was a power struggle.
Clearly.
That, they sided with Lamar. Mm-hmm. And you don't go and do what they did with Max Crosby
to not extend
Lamar Jackson. Like, this is it. They're moving.
Yeah.
Like, they're making their move now. You know what it's going to be for them? And I should take a look at it real quick just to give, like, some cross comparison to it. So, like, for the Ravens, as they sit right now, they're $10.5 million over the cap. They still got to sign a draft class. Mm-hmm. But the draft class won't cost as much because they don't have a first-round pick. They won't have a first-round pick to pay. But with that being said, they have to restructure him. Lamar's a $75 million cap hit this year. Yeah. So their biggest cap hits, and this is just where I cross-compare the Lions. They have Lamar at $75 million. Roquan Smith is a $33 million hit.
Damn.
Matabuke's a $31 million hit.
Damn.
Crosby's 30.5. Humphreys 26.
Damn, he's ass.
You see what I'm saying
Humphrey's
here?
Not good, yeah.
But these are the battle lines they've drawn now.
He's zesty as hell too.
Would you rather have? So, do you want that as your quote unquote core, like the guys you're riding with, or do you want St. Brown, Sewell, Hutchinson, J-Mo, Goff's up there? I would take Goff at 69 over Lamar at 75.
Fuck no, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
100%.
I would.
Yes, I would, Spenny.
All right.
Every dollar matters, dude.
Yeah.
Is it?
So you think the Ravens are winning the Super Bowl next year?
I think they have a better shot than the Lions.
Would you agree that Lamar Jackson's better than Goff?
Yes, as a quarterback.
At a baseline.
Yeah,
yes.
if it's just if we're schoolyard drafting it, yeah, I would take Lamar.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we're not schoolyard drafting it. And if I can save 10% on Goff, I'm going to save the 10% on Goff and be first in the top 3 in the league in touchdowns and yards the last 3 years. I know what he is. I know Lamar is.
He's MVP.
Yes.
For 1 year.
2-time.
Yeah. How'd that end?
2-time MVP. But I know the playoffs.
How'd that end, Spenny?
And the same as us.
How'd it end, Spenny? We're not talking about us. We're talking about Lamar.
Ended in failure.
Correct.
Ended in the playoffs.
Yep.
Ravens didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Do you want that? You want the Lions core or the Ravens core, Spenny?
It's a toss-up. It's pretty close. I would probably Matabuke, Crosby, Hamilton. Yeah. Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson.
Well, Hamilton's canceled out by Gibbs because they're basically the same thing.
That's fair. So you're looking at
I'm talking about your girth.
Goff, Crosby, and Matabuke Goff, Aleem, and Hutch, or Lamar, Matabuke, and Crosby. I would take Lamar, Matabuke.
But I'm also talking about
Penei Sewell tips the scales.
But I'm also talking about on the other end of this season, Goff's at 50 and 50 the next 2 years.
Yeah. What's Lamar at?
Well, we got to see what his restructure is going to be.
That's true.
But
75 this year and what next year?
As he sits right now,
I'm taking Lamar over Goff 10 times out of 10.
He's 75 this year, 75 next year.
Yeah. I'm taking Lamar over Goff 10 times out of 10.
Really? Even though Goff's 50?
Yes.
So Lamar is 33% better than Goff?
Yes.
That's crazy.
You said it yourself. He's a better
That's
player.
crazy. He's a better player, yeah, but he's not 33% better.
He's not 33% better than Goff.
I mean, however you want to quantify 33% of a quarterback, yes, I would take my chances with Lamar Jackson over Jared Goff.
Who's more consistent, though, Jackson or Goff as a quarterback?
I would say Lamar Jackson. He's a better pocket passer. He's got the scrambling ability that takes it to another level. He's not somebody you have to constrain to a certain type of offense. I think he makes things more flexibility. I think if you give him options like Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams at wide receiver, you would see an even higher level of play out of him.
Yeah.
So if you believe that Jared Goff is a better player than Lamar Jackson, that's on you. There's nothing you can say to convince me
I
that he
believe
is.
Goff at $50 million versus Lamar at $75 million. Goff is better, yes.
Okay. That's on you.
Top 3 yards and touchdowns every year.
For sure. That's on you. I don't agree
So
with
he's
you.
not?
No, I don't think he is.
He's not top 3 in yards and
No,
touchdowns
sure, he
since he's
can
been
be.
here?
I don't think he's better
No,
than
he
Lamar
hasn't
Jackson.
been that the last 3 years.
Sure, he has.
So he has. Okay, cool.
Sure.
Cool.
He's not better than Lamar Jackson.
Cool. But at $50 million versus $75 million.
Yeah, no, I would take Lamar
So
Jackson.
you wouldn't take a top 3 quarterback in the league throwing the football.
I don't think Jared Goff is a top 3 quarterback in the league. Do you?
The stats say he is.
Do you think he is a top 3 quarterback
Yes,
in the NFL?
passing quarterback,
Okay,
yeah.
I disagree strongly.
Okay, well, I have stats. You have vibes, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Talk to any
Okay.
GM.
Tell me
in
more
the
about the
NFL.
vibes,
Talk
man.
to any GM in the NFL, and they will not say Jared Goff is a top 3 quarterback. I put that on my life.
Well, then I would show them the numbers, and I would say, but he is. Like,
Well,
look,
that's why
this
you're
is
not
how
a
we keep
GM and
track.
they are.
This is how we keep track, guys. Like,
So
this
now
is.
stats is the only thing that matters.
No, I'm saying Lamar, and
there
I
isn't-
would
and there
challenge that
isn't-
and ask
and
the
there
scout,
isn't
say, do you want Goff at
circumstances-
50 or Lamar at 75?
And there isn't circumstances, offenses, weapons, and different schemes that make things happen. So you think that Jared Goff is a top 3 quarterback in the NFL?
In terms of throwing the football, yes.
Okay, I disagree.
And I'll even give you that and say Goff at 50 with that production, Lamar at 75 with that production.
I would take Lamar Jackson.
Then you'll lose. And you
Okay.
know how I know? You've always lost with Lamar.
Yeah,
Always.
So have the Lions.
Always.
The Lions have lost to Jared Goff too.
No, the Lions have accomplished more in their franchise history with Goff than they have ever before.
Cool. What if they won?
Well, can we
What
give,
if they
can we
won,
can we
Neal?
give Goff 9 or 10 years?
What if they won?
What's Lamar won?
Nothing. But I'd take the
Well, but
chance
he's
with
he's
him
great, and I'd
because
pay
I
him
think he's a better
33%
player.
more money.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, whatever.
That's crazy, dude.
All right. I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you.
Okay. And it's
See,
I
I have facts, numbers. You have no. He's better, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he's better, bro. Well, why does he flame out all the time? Well, he's better, bro.
So you think Jared Goff's a better quarterback than Lamar
He's a
Jackson?
better thrower of the football than Lamar is, yes.
I disagree.
Chat. Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl. He got drafted the same year as Lamar and Josh Allen. Let that sink in.
That is
GTFOH with the Lamar glaze.
But you're not wrong, Spenny.
Yeah,
Because they're
I mean,
both technically in the same position.
multiple-time MVP. I just like if you guys don't think he's good, whatever. That's
It's not. He's good. I don't think he's $30 million better for my team. Good with how I've seen. Right, unless he can get over the edge because he needs help. Can't do it himself, or else he would have already. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean everybody does.
Ram faithful. That
Nobody's
money you
done it by
save.
himself.
That money you save on
No,
golf.
but he's more of one to try it by himself, right? So, like in my right because it's about him.
You
I
can
think
put that
he
on
can
him
carry. I
because
think
he's
he
a
can
superstar.
carry a team more.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
No, he can
quarterback.
carry it more, but he can't carry it to the finish line. Just like Josh Allen and just like what it is. So the $30 million that you need in the middle
you know
of
what's
that,
funny? That is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, can he carry a team more? Sure, I agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
he can
Of
carry a
course.
team more.
100% he can.
And we talking about all this money
But
that
not
we
over the
saving and
finish
not
line.
spending it though. Like
Yeah, we're over the cap now, anyways, and we're out of the playoffs. Like, if you have an opportunity right now to give me Lamar Jackson at $15 million more a year than Jared Goff, I'm taking a fucking heartbeat.
It's 25.
Right now?
Right now it's 10% more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I'm taking a fucking heartbeat.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Art Vandelay. Next thing Neal's going to tell us he doesn't like getting upgraded when he flies. You know what? If you want some cross relation to the material,
Bang for the buck.
Right. If you want some cross relation to the material, so when I do travel for work, I get a travel stipend. It is on me how I spend it. You know, It's Spirit, man.
Yay,
it's Spirit. 100%. Friday night, it's Spirit.
Braver than me.
Friday night, getting in at midnight.
Braver than me.
Yeah.
2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes. 2 hours, 25 minutes, man. I watch a movie, I watch a Netflix show, and boom, I'm there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to talk to anybody. They got Buffalo Trace Bourbon on there, as opposed to Woodford on Delta. That's a plus.
And you taking that save money and improving your life, yes?
Correct. Well, yeah. Whatever.
Buying better bourbon. I wish my football
Those
team
furnaces don't grow on trees, boys.
Wish my football team did the same.
But you couldn't do that if you spent all your money on a first class ticket. You couldn't upgrade your life.
Kirk Ford in the chat. Biggest mistake Holmes has made so far was to give Goff that stupid contract.
All right, I ain't going there.
I disagree.
I would agree with Spenny about the draft be that one bad draft being Brad Holmes' biggest mistake, not Goff.
Oh yeah, you can't deny that.
Yeah.
My point is though, you're not going to hit 1,000 with every draft, and that I feel like this town expects that.
Well, I mean, look at how people are talking about the Pistons right now. We lost 4 games in a row. Our season's over. The Pistons are losing everything. It's Detroit sports fans. They want perfection or nothing.
Bears getting Khalif Raymond.
Bears are nothing yet on numbers, but Ian Rappaport, Bears are signing Khalif Raymond.
So then, Kirk, I would say, who's the quarterback then? JJ? JJ? That work? So that would be my point. You know who? Speaking of top 5, like the cap hits, the quarterback leaders in cap hits.
Sorry, if that's the route, then if there's no thought of who's the next quarterback going to be, or Goff's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL, restructure him right fucking now and free up $60 million in cap. Do exactly what Lamar Jackson just did. If Goff's your guy, if Goff's the best, if Goff's top 3, you have no problem restructuring his contract and adding on 3-4 more years.
Well,
because he's still young, because he's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL, then free up cap space. You got the void years. Why not? Why aren't you doing it?
And here's my guess. I'll have it for you when we come back.
Ooh,
all right.
You big tease.
There it is.
There it is. Absolutely. Sun Cruiser. They're good. He's good. They're elite, everybody. Whatever your flavor is. Just 100 calories. 4.5% alcohol. Only 1 gram of sugar. No bubbles. They're elite. Very, very drinkable all day long. You can have one after you mow the lawn. If you're on the golf course, that's fine. You can have them in the wintertime if you want. We've been drinking them. Spenny drinks them. We may disagree on quarterbacks and cap money, but we agree very much on Sun Cruiser. Next time you're at the grocery store, because they're sold everywhere, just get a 4-pack and try it. That's all I'm telling you guys. You'll see. You'll all see. Proud partner of the Detroit Lions, Sun Cruiser.
Goes on inside the game.
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
We talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations, but real life, that's not always easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. No cookie-cutter plan. With 16 locations in Michigan and 2 in Ohio, they make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, Generational Alex here in the house. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Baseline question, and almost 400 votes. Bottom line, you in or out with Brad Holmes? In pause 64%, out pause 36%. So that's, excuse me, that's basically the gist of the poll. 2-1, I guess, is more or less it. Woodward Sports chat thread. real cream of wheat. I remember being yelled at for wanting Kyle Hamilton. You real cream of wheat, I was not on board with taking Kyle Hamilton. I was not, because I wasn't in the market of paying a rookie safety at the time, what, $12 million, $18 million, as the contract escalated. I was not. I said he would have to be generational. And this was before Bryce. So you know I meant it.
Yeah.
And he has been.
And he has been.
Right.
No, yeah, 100%.
I was waiting for the hook.
Yeah. And he's been great. He's been great. So, it's still a pretty steep cost. I just wish I wish.
Take money to make money.
Yeah.
Man.
And we were on our way to gaming the system on that. We were with Kirby. And then the knee.
And I mean, we were on our way when we had all draft picks, but instead of taking advantage of our rookie contracts and making a deal for somebody, we held on.
Literally the best time to go get somebody.
They had a perfect alleyway. They had a wide open fast break dunk, and they fucking got rim stuffed.
Neal channeling his inner Dr. Phil. We'll tell you when we come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Neal like that.
And Dr. Phil's a goat.
Man.
The one when they had the guy from Bum Fights on, and he came in dressed as Dr. Phil.
It's just, his shows are so ridiculous.
Hey, man,
Have you ever sat down and watched the episode of Dr. Phil, bro?
No,
It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Yeah, that was elite.
Bad baby.
What else do you guys want to? What else?
Yeah.
What else do you guys want to see? What can be handled now?
Nothing without a restructure. They can't do
Yeah,
anything
for
else.
real.
Well, okay, you know what? Let's just do that one real quick here, like the restructure thing. I've told you before, I mess with Spot Track a lot. I listen to their podcast religiously. I've learned a lot. I think it's an area, certainly with the sports media in this town, that is underserved and underrepresented. And it's kind of something where I've deep dive in, where I think I can speak a little bit differently than most can. 9 times out of 10, when a huge contract is signed, a restructure is written in. It's written in. It's there. The team just has to do it.
Yeah.
Players don't care. Like, here's what I really hate hearing, and I'm hearing it from some people around the town. Well, why hasn't Goff agreed to restructure his contract? The players want to restructure their contract.
Here's $30 million cash.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, here's $35 million cash. Do you want this now or not?
Yeah.
I think people still stuck in the past because that kind of used to be the way of doing things. You had to come to the player and hope that they restructure. It's different now, though.
Yeah.
I just think people like to blame Goff.
That's fair too. But name your town. I'm probably sure it's the same everywhere. But like that's the thing is, they are going to do it if an opportunity or a reason presents itself. And you know who through all this kind of told everybody this? Old Dave Burkett.
Yeah.
That is a fact. Shout out.
And we chose to, no, we'll get sober tomorrow. We're not going to go to the, we're not doing it. We'll work on that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
So the opportunity hasn't presented itself to this point. Like, why would they wait this long to even make a decision? Even if it's not Goff, these other restructures that you pointed out.
Yeah.
That's
They will Wednesday night.
You think so? Okay.
Those will drop Wednesday night because they'll have an idea of where they are with free agents that are currently out there in the stratosphere, with where they're going to be, what their plan is draft-wise, what they're going to do in terms of having to sign the draft class. So all this will happen. This will happen, D-Mac, like a shitstorm on Wednesday night. Yep. It's just going to fire up. You're going to hear restructures, and everyone's going to get going. I still. Have the financials came out on Mays yet or no?
It was the
what the details of it were.
No, like the years breakdown. No, I haven't seen it yet. I think that you got to wait until.
Oh, that's right. You can't sign them yet. Yeah, it's not free agency.
The tampering period.
Yeah, so that's right. You won't know until Thursday.
We're not talking about contracts right now.
Right.
Khalif Raymond 1 year, $5 million. Says DNC, and I trust DNC.
Yeah. Well.
There you go.
Okay. We knew this day was coming, which
Yeah.
is why Isaac Tesla is here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, not Sayoni Vaki?
Lovett's probably going to be your returner, I would assume.
Yeah, 7th round pick, making no money, 100%. Played 12 games last year.
Yeah, they kept him.
God,
He did.
Yeah, how many snaps did you see, though?
I don't know.
Probably 12.
How many did Khalif Raymond see in the offense last year?
More than that.
Well, I know, but he's also a $6 million guy last year.
Right. I'm just saying.
Does anybody say no?
No, I mean, it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
All of these guys.
So, but again, too, like
what
when you look at that, and before everyone runs to social media, say we're losing everybody. Khalif Raymond left and signed. Like, guys, this was the Tesla pick for this moment right here.
Yep.
Just remember that. Can you all do me a solid here and just remember that the Tesla trade where we traded away 3/3 even though they didn't.
Yep. And cut Tim Patrick
for this moment. For this moment, your third receiver right now, or fourth, wherever you want to slot him in at.
Third wide receiver.
Yeah, your third receiver, you're slotting him in right now for a third-round draft pick money, which is roughly $1 million.
A young, hungry guy too.
I mean, this
who catches touchdowns every chance he gets.
Exactly.
So this is the why. Like this is like the Tesla thing. That breaking news right there by Spencer Raxter. This is the why for the Tesla trade.
I don't think you need to use that many assets for a third round or for a third receiver personally, but like I think
especially
you
when
I think you could get your third receiver with one third round pick. Yeah. But I mean,
is
I'm
he,
happy with Tesla.
Is he off to a good start?
What's done is done for sure.
My only gripe is they didn't use him enough. Like especially once the Laporta injury happened. Like what was that about? That's all.
Well, he's slotted in there. This wide receiver number 3.
I was one of the first people say, "Hey, they hit on this pick, y'all." As much as y'all mad about the Capitol, they did hit on this pick. So,
I would trade 2/3 to get a third to move up in the third to get a guy that's going to be $1 million that catches if he catches 6 touchdowns a year for the rest of his career.
That's fair.
If he's your number 3 receiver, I think you could have got him for a single third round pick personally, and then you could have used one of those other thirds to get Jalen Phillips.
What
you would have got it back anyways.
What can you base that on? I think you could have got him for a third round pick.
Third wide receiver not being an important piece of an offense. I could base it off of having one of the best tight ends in football, one of the best running backs in football, and 2 $20 million wide receivers being enough. And you don't need to use that much capital to get your third wide receiver.
They had that best wide receiver and one of the best wide receivers in football and the best running back in football last year, and dude still caught 6 touchdowns and limited targets.
Yeah, and I'm just saying and they weren't in the playoffs, so it didn't.
Keep going down the checklist, Benny, and they weren't. We're talking about Tesla.
Yeah,
we're talking about Tesla.
Yes, I know, and I'm talking about his impact.
Keep going down the checklist.
I'm talking about.
He caught 6 touchdowns. Pretty impactful, right, for a rookie?
What did it mean?
Pretty impactful for a rookie, right?
Did it impact winning?
It did.
Did it? Okay, keep going down the. Well, Lamar stinks. He's never been to a Super Bowl. He stinks.
Sure.
Josh Allen stinks. He's never been to a Super Bowl. He's a loser.
Yeah, sure.
He's a loser.
But
keep going down the checklist. Is Tesla good or no?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Okay, then what do we? You want good football players?
I'm just saying, I would rather have like one guy in there and then be able to use those other third round picks to bring other players to the team to help out as well. Because I don't see
and I am of the
a wide
opinion,
receiver 3
if I'm going to get
as
this guy
as trading for a player like Jalen Phillips at the deadline. I think that would be more important than investing that much into your wide receiver 3. But you disagree.
Right, because if I know that this guy's going to catch 6 touchdowns a year for the rest of his career, I'm happy to make that move in the third round.
He had a good rookie.
Well, he's one in with
he
caught a touchdown every 4.5, 5 targets.
It was a luxury pick.
It was. And right now,
it was.
With all of these holes, with all of these guys that we're trying to replace defensively,
you're speaking in the absolute of if we had that other third round pick, it would have hit at the guard spot or at the center spot. You could try to use it
at something else, but I mean, we need Brad Holmes to make the picks, right?
Right. You predicted he a 6 touchdown a year guy already.
That's the data, right?
That's 1 year.
But is it what happened?
I would rather have some of the holes plugged in the defense than an elite wide receiver 3. I would personally take a step down at the wide receiver 3 spot to boost up maybe that second edge spot or a defensive tackle or something like that.
Especially when, once again, you had a established veteran on the roster when you drafted. You had 3 receivers.
Yeah. But like I said, it's what's done is done. Yeah. There's no going back now.
Shoe print, not 3 picks good. They didn't trade 3 picks. Okay, man. Denver Blair, Neal is cooking. Steve Wilds, Neal's a clown. Deadpool.
The duality of man.
Right, the duality.
Deadpool. Neal is effing delusional. So
Oh,
there
I
you
love
go.
the chat, man.
Dadpool, you already had 3 great receivers. You didn't need Tesla. What 3 great receivers?
I think they're putting Raymond in the conversation with
Nope,
J-Mo.
I just said it at the time. You did have Tim Patrick. He wasn't great, but he was a good, serviceable veteran.
Do you think Tim Patrick is better than Tesla?
No, I mean, not at this point, but
Tesla
contributed.
cost half as much,
Yeah,
a third as much.
That part.
And probably scored as many touchdowns as actually 3 times as many.
But
touchdowns as
you would have
Patrick.
utilized Tim Patrick way more in offense than you ended up using Tesla.
Do we know that though?
I personally feel that's the case. I can't confirm that, but I think that's the case.
Mike G, they did Patrick dirty for Vanilla 18.
They did. hey, we all celebrated White Boy Summer and all that. So yeah, I don't want to hear y'all die.
What happened to White Boy Winter?
Right, White Boy Fall. Like,
yeah, into White Boy Winter.
White Boy Winter's still here. Shout out Justin Falk.
Shout out Justin Falk.
White Boy Winter hanging on.
Eventually, we'll have time to get to that, D-Mac. Let's talk about Ven Johnson law, everybody. Look, whatever your justice is, whatever kind of justice you need, settlement, verdict, Ven Johnson law, that's the move. Get the fighter on your side. Get Ven Johnson law. Go to venfights.com. You need tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You think that insurance company's interested in you getting your justice? No, they profit if you don't. Yeah, exactly. Get Ven Johnson law. Get the fighter.
John Gibson, active.
Let's go.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
The Jars 3-on-3 basketball event in Western Michigan is going on tomorrow night. Yes, if you're in the Grand Rapids area, Van Andel Arena, home to the Grand Rapids Griffin, Wednesday, March 11th. This is the finals, $15,000 up in cash. So if you're around, check it out. Jars available in over 40 locations throughout Michigan. Check them out today.
All right, back at it. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, generational. In the Woodward Sports chat thread. Oh, I had one right here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Dadpool93, drinking a full glass of copium. Okay. Last time, then I have a question for D-Mac. The Tesla thing. Do you see the roadmap that I'm referring to here? Because Khalif Raymond just left and got $5 million. You can't argue that that's the roadmap. And I haven't talked to Brad Holmes about it, but my guess would be the thinking was along those lines.
We knew when Tesla was drafted, he was the wide receiver 3 of the future.
Well, the future is now, old man.
And there you go. So, but yeah, we know all these contracts were going to expire. They ended up cutting Tim Patrick. So yeah, you knew it was coming.
Mike G, I got caught up in White Boy Winter too. Damn.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Were we lied to about White Boy Winter, Spenny?
No, White Boy Winter's here.
Okay. We didn't get enough snow, though.
We're gonna wait a week and it'll be back.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay.
It hurts.
Could have had a little more snow.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Spenny told us during the break. Just got word. John Gibson is active tonight for the Red Wings.
Shout out.
They're in Florida. D-Mac, and I got out of character in the Hockey Elite text thread when
#blame Justin.
Yeah. I got out of character a little bit. The New Jersey game. I don't want to say he got run. I guess in the hockey circles that qualifies as a run. I mean, it wasn't like
You touch my goal,
Yeah.
you sort of run like
it's a run. It's a run. I got out of character with a 2-0 lead. I wanted retribution. Now, granted, we went right to the intermission, and I was able to collect myself and collect my thoughts and be like, okay, just get the win because we need the win badly.
But did your goalie come back out?
He did not. D-Mac, I've seen enough.
Bro, what do you want me to do? This ain't my game. I sit up top from the gondola and watch this. Like I said this earlier, and this was a couple months ago where you watched, right? So the old adage is as long as your goaltender's comfortable. And in situations like that where we call them accidentally on purposes, right? Where it's not like a shit show like Pro B running goalies back in the day and stuff like that, right? Like that's legitimate. Leads to the 5-on-5s and stuff. But when you're playing hard and driving to the net and shoving it. Now, listen, yes, you have to win the game and certain things like this. But and I'm going back a few months, and I saw this incident at home. Somebody, and I forget who it was against, but got close, and John Gibson threw a punch at a guy, which means your goalie's frustrated. So I don't care. You could be as aloof as I am sitting at the desk here. Right, not paying attention to whatever like that, but you see your goaltender react. I don't care what it is. You ask questions later, but somebody has to get in that guy's face, right? And this is a few months ago where things are sort of let gone. And I know it's not my game, and I'm not trying to say that, but there's a certain thing to protecting your goaltender. That's the biggest difference. You have an adult in the net, you have a guy, and now, so then he gets hurt later on, and so it's something like this. So now you have to protect him even more. And what happens the other day? Now it's a fine line, Neal, right? Where I can sort of it gets sort of excused because the 2 points that night, being 2-0 lead, is so much more important than personal. So but this has to be addressed. Right, that's
all I'm
This
asking
has
for.
to be addressed because it's not going to stop. You think tonight Florida with their rats and Kachuk and Marchand and Bennett and all these guys are going to not stop at the net or not make it difficult with John Gibson's in there because they know he's got a bad back or he was out last game? No, they're fighting for their lives too. It's just when you don't stand up, right, it bleeds. It's sort of like getting bullied. If you don't stand up to the bully or whatever, and it's not about beating the crap out of somebody. It's just like, hey, this we're not going to tolerate this.
Respect.
So,
and D-Mac,
that's a frustrating thing because who's got to be your best player? Who has had to have been your best player, right? And you could say any of those other guys up front, but it's John Gibson, right? Since December. I mean, he's done everything that you've brought him in here to do. Since he said, hey, I need to be the number one guy. So, make it a little bit easier on it. And plus, he's a little bit, he's a seasoned veteran. So, you have to protect that too. So, shout out to Cam Talbot coming in and shutting the door, which is what we've talked about having a backup and a pro like that to be able to do it. But you need John Gibson here for this run and whatever it is, it's just making it. So if you're not going to do that, then go make it difficult on their goalie.
I'm looking at three people to respond. If it happens again, if somebody, I don't care if they're forced into him.
I don't care if it's friggin' Docker.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is, but the guys who would. So okay, you say you're three. Who should be first to altercation?
Yeah, I would say obviously you want it to be a Docker or a Sherratt or somebody like that.
It should be a Sherratt.
I'm looking at Perron when he gets back.
I'm looking
Shine
would do it.
Michael Brandzeg-Nygaard, and I'm looking at Simon Edvinsson. Because with the addition of Falk, now if Edvinsson takes a 5-minute, you could survive it more.
No, absolutely. And you see, right, Simon Edvinsson of standing up to Brady Kachuk, saying whatever. Yes, you need whoever is there, all hands on deck. But you got to protect each other. And by the way, shout out to my guy Dominic Shine.
Absolutely.
Perseverance personified with his first NHL goal the other day. Michigan kid. I texted him. He was so happy. But that's a blood and guts type of guy.
Shout out to Shiner.
32 years old, man. First NHL goal. That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's so awesome because if you know the person, the human being, he's elite. He's elite, and he's a captain of that Grand Rapids team. And there's a reason why they are playing so well. There's a reason there's development and why you have Branson. Did you see the reverse hit he put on Luke Hughes the other night?
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be so good, Spenny.
I can't wait.
He's gonna be so good.
He's a
you need that.
He's a playoff forward.
That's what you need. Look at it, like you need that heavy. So
heavy hit,
and I think that maybe we forgot about that, right? Because of development, but that's the guy you wanted to add at the trade deadline. Well, here he is. Let's see him go.
I want to see him get some first line minutes if Larkin gets back. But like right now, they got him with Appleton and Comfort. I just feel
but
so
it's
bad for the guy.
Playing the role. No, what did you say? Because what's the playoff role he's going to play?
Yeah,
right there, trying to develop a checking line, heavy role, defensive. That's hard to play against. That's what you need. So this is just dress rehearsal to see a kid that's played in the minors call up and be an integral part of this playoff team.
Yeah.
In the bottom six, he's exactly what we need. In the bottom six, then you're going to add Perron too to
Absolutely.
wherever he's going to go. And if you get somewhat healthy Larkin back, I think this is also too like thank goodness with the Larkin, the injury isn't as severe as it might have looked like it can be. But you're erring on the side of caution. But it's also good to give him a little break from after the Olympics. And the fact when you can go out and win 3-0 in Jersey when that was that was one of those games where Jersey's supposed to win all day long.
Oh, every time, yeah.
Every time.
That was a spot
game for sure. So again, another spot game for Florida tonight. But and shout out to Justin Falk. I mean, it just automatically. You see
he provides so much for the offense.
And the right-hand shot and the size, and you see the smarts and stuff like that, and playing, whatever else. And it's only going to help. He's only going to take a few minutes off of Mo and make Mo better.
Yeah.
Stevie was on the flagship this morning. Said that Perron's they're looking at next Thursday against Montreal for Perron.
Let's go. Oh, boys are going to be in the house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Oh, man. I'm putting money on a Perron anytime goal.
First goal. Come on. First goal.
Perron anytime goal, Patrick Kane assist. Because hopefully then, also what I talked about with David Perron and Falk, how much that improves your second power play unit. Now you can have, if you want to move JVR up to the first one again, even when Larkin comes back.
There.
Yeah, if you have Kane, Perron, and Falk on that second unit, that can make something happen too.
No, you have that, but you know what I like even more so of adding these two is you've added two adults in that dressing room.
Absolutely.
Even more. And David Perron, because we know what he meant before he left, he's going to slide right back in
and
there.
That's somebody, like I said, if somebody touches John Gibson with David Perron in there, you better expect a stick to the back of your neck. He's not going to play around with that shit.
He'll take a suspension.
For sure.
Rest in peace. When we come back, everybody.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah, Dr. Pierce coming in at he said 12:45.
12:45?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it real quick then.
All right, tell us about Buddies.
Let's talk about Buddies Pizza, everybody. Look, you got some big events going on here. You got that NCAA tournament, of course. April's a great sports month. If you're going to have a watch party, make it a Detroit-style watch party. Go to buddiespizza.com, take a look at all of their catering options, and guess what else? You can save 20% if you use a promo code Woodward20 on your order of $200 or more. Everybody gets Buddies Pizza. Everybody gets a salad. Everybody gets the pasta. Everybody's happy, guys. That's the moral of the story. Buddies, the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946.
And what about Sam Adams?
Well, you guys already know about Sam Adams. And, look, Sam Adams has that full court flavor.
And I'm flowing at Art and Jake.
Yes, sir. I had the tall one, man.
You didn't play around.
Impressed.
Absolutely.
It's a good beer.
But it's March, and March goes well with Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Woodward Sports watch parties will be back for March Madness. Cherry Wheat will be there the whole time. I'm in discussions. Might be doing something pretty cool.
Okay.
For March Madness.
It will be sweet if we do it.
If we can get this pulled off,
yeah.
I might
do tell.
I might live watch the entire first round. Like noon to midnight.
Stop it.
Like noon to midnight.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The whole damn time.
Rotating panel.
Yeah.
Different people popping in and out.
We did hear about this, but
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's location across Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Light, refreshing, brewed with real Michigan cherries, smooth enough to sip all game long. Win or lose, over or under. That's right. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Please drink responsibly.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10-5. Touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. You know the high-lows, you know the boom shakalakas, but now they've got their own line of concentrates. The Blue Knight is elite. And listen, if you follow me on Instagram or anything, you saw my boy Darius passed out. That was because the Puff Note and the Blue Knight live rosin from Mad Packs.
Live testimonials.
If you don't like the super strong stuff, if you don't like the rosins, they also just have good old-fashioned doobies with their flour-only pre-rolls. So make sure you go check them out. Go to getmadpacks.com. What about massage chair, D-Mac?
Absolutely looking to take your relaxation to the next level like KG. Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest. Featuring top-tier brands like Infinity and Osaki. This is your destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duckman, the Wellness Doc, and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com. Simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, coming on the stretch here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer, Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread as well. And yeah, we were talking about Generational Alex here in the building as well in the sound booth. We were talking about that NCAA tournament, watch thing, maybe doing the whole round or whatever. I realized, man, we played whoever wins the Horizon League will be in the tournament. Northern Iowa made the tournament. UCF will make the tournament. Houston will make the tournament. Purdue will make the tournament. Michigan make the tournament. Michigan State make the tournament. Montana's in the final. They could make the tournament. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Toledo never makes a tournament, so we don't have to worry about them. Always hear about Toledo, dude. Always. Football, basketball, never see it.
Well, good players go to Toledo to get tape and then leave. So.
It's really, really wild. Spenny, Spot Track, by the way, they were on, let me see, where were they at? He was on in Nashville on 104.5 The Zone. They were talking about Jeffrey Simmons extension.
Yeah.
They said Spot Track has him as about a $32 million a year extension candidate.
Woof.
Which is basically Chris Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little more than Max Crosby.
He's going to get it.
And he's going to get it from somebody.
Tennessee, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if Tennessee doesn't, he'll get it
He'll
at
get
some
it from
point.
somebody for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there, he's leaving here with something.
Maybe a Jalen Carter replacement if the Eagles end up moving him.
Maybe.
Can see it.
But then why wouldn't they just keep Jalen Carter?
Because they could rework the contract to fit how they want. I don't know. And Jalen Carter, if he makes $30 million, Jalen Carter's going to make more than that.
Yeah, he's better at this point.
We need Aleem to be good. We need Aleem McNeil to be
and
good.
no one's talking about that, dude.
We need Aleem McNeil to be good.
Yeah, have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Have to. Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable, man.
You need to be, like, elite.
Good and healthy.
Like good that got you the 25.
Yeah,
Like
like-
getting to the quarterback from the interior.
Yes, like
elite.
flirting with all-pro.
And like, look, like, we'll wear some of that, putting you out on the edge,
That
like
was-
some crazy folks.
That cannot happen again.
Yeah. So we'll take some of the blame.
Yes.
But on the other side of that,
And he was also coming off ACO. But
no,
that's out the
100%.
window now. That's out the window.
That's out the window now. That's the need.
That's the need.
Because when you spend the money at that spot, like, look, the Kirby thing, again, by the numbers, it's going to happen. It'll happen to someone else they sign too. Spenny, it will. You know it will.
Yeah, I know. And that's you also need, like, we broke it down on heavyweights yesterday. It was a doom and show. It was bad. But we started off happy with Cade Mays, but then it just quickly went downhill when we started talking about the reality. He was crashing out over Larry June. But
Larry June.
You look at you need Ali McNeil to be back to where he was at least. And then you need an unprecedented luck with injuries in the Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell regime. And speaking of injuries, he's popping in. I haven't seen him on yet. He's trying to get in there. Doc's joining us here.
Doc is on.
Yep, he is getting set up right now. It'll be just another second. But you need the injuries to go away. And if you want to sustain success, you cannot be having these guys that are playing and that are producing go down with injury. But speaking of sustaining success because your lack of injury, D-Mac has the guy to thank for his success and his help in the injuries on the show right now.
Dr. Pierce joining us. It is a Dr. Pierce Tuesday brought to you by the Michigan Sports and Spine Center, courtesy of MRI of. We need a good crowd sound drop. We don't have that. We need that.
We do,
but we have Doc, though, and that's what really counts. Doc, what's going on, man? How are you?
Living the dream. How you guys doing?
Pretty well, actually. Pretty well. Free agency. Oh, go ahead, Doc.
No, I just, just loving it and living and, really, I don't know. The message today is just live in the moment. The moments are good, all that. So I won't go sideways real quick. So we can talk about free agency, but I do want to let you know I went to that last minute. Alec, my son, and I went to the Miami Heat Piston game. So we do need to talk a little bit about fatigue, talk about Mac about game preparation and having enough time to get your routine in. So, but we can talk about free agency. Go ahead.
You know what, though, Doc? I will say this. Since you were there and you kind of saw a byproduct of it, the Pistons in this stretch are doing a ton of the 3 games and 4 night stuff. Everyone loves the Pistons playing on national TV and stuff like that, and it's fun, right? Like, we hope for these moments, and here we are. On the other side of all the national TV weird night games is you have to backfill in terms of your schedule. You get the 3 games and the 4 nights, and sports fans hear about it. What about the science? 3 games and 4 nights, Doc. What's the breakdown? Obviously, you're tired, but I know there's more medically to it than that.
I mean, there is. I mean, this recovery thing that's got so much money going into it. I mean, Gatorade is the first one to really start it. I don't even know how many years ago that is now. But recovery is a big deal. What you do for recovery, how you're going to recover, the mental toughness, the physical toughness, what your legs are going to look like in the fourth quarter, how you're being coached, how you're aggressively moving through. Like, I was watching Cade coming, they were turning the ball over, and he's chasing these guys down. That's a lot of expended energy for him to be ready to be going in the fourth. I mean, I'm just talking about the Heat game. You're talking about 3 in a row. There's a way of pacing yourself. We're ripping on the NBA right now for guys wanting to pace themselves or sitting out. And, I'm friends with a lot of the old alumni NBA, and they're like, we just did it. But the game could be a little bit more grueling in the demand of it. I mean, there's workouts, there's nutrition. You have so many helpers now. We shouldn't see it as a factor, but obviously it was a factor Sunday for the Pistons. I mean, I didn't hear any comments after because I didn't want to watch, but I don't, what was their excuse of the Heat blowing them out? You guys can comment on that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing notable, that came out of the media stuff. I mean, there is going to be eyes on the game. Tonight is a must-win. No doubt.
Get it back.
You have to win at Brooklyn like you have to. And I hate calling road games must wins. I do in a regular season. But tonight is different. You have to get this one tonight and just like right the ship and get people's nerves calmed a little bit. There is no doubt. But Doc, NFL free agency, I wanted to run this by you because I'm curious. A lot of times, we do this for the people and stuff like that, but sometimes we do it for me, Doc. What's the medical process like before you hand a guy $120 million in NFL free agency?
He better be damn good.
That's a fact.
you have to go through the medical. You go through the age. There is a system. Medical plays the last role, right? First, you got to see if there's a deal. And then medical kind of like we review it, and then we actually get involved from a physical, can this guy perform? Are we going to get a lemon? Is he going to be a rock star? Is he going to feel? The biggest question is that mental, and I always talk about mental. Does he still want to have that winning attitude after he gets that contract? You're talking about guys, just think about it. You're sitting at home. You've already put your heart out in a career, and you've kind of dodged most injuries. I know who you're talking about. I know there's a few nagging injuries, no major injuries. But then it's like, do I coast? Like someone on our team was accused of coasting a little after he signed a big contract, and his numbers were still great, but they weren't over the top. So what do you want to do? Do you have a winning attitude? Do you want to win a Super Bowl? Do you want to be like Shohei Ohtani, that like, screw it, I got the biggest contract ever, and I'm still going to win a World Series? What is that mental picture? What is it you're going to get out of them? Or is it going to be, I got my contract, I'm going to coast, I'm worried about my livelihood? There's a lot of factors that go into it. Mental, for the most part, in today's generation, is playing probably the larger role. When we played, like when McCarty played, we didn't worry about mental because he was just a mental going through the wall type of guy. All the players were, I'm going through the wall. Now it's like, I'm sensitive. I need to be handled a certain way. I don't want anybody yelling. There's just, it's a different mentality. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm being polite so I don't see one of these guys and they don't put me into a wall or anything next time they see me. But yeah, so many more things are playing a role. And 120, that's a major company, to be sold. That's a huge business. So to answer your question simply, going back from a physical standpoint, when there's injuries, like I said, I go through the whole list of examination, and then I go through the injuries to make sure there isn't improper muscle imbalance, like ankle injuries. You can get by an ankle injury really easy. Did he properly recover? Is his foot inverting more? Is he more at risk? Is he weak on the outside of his foot? Does he have foot speed? Can he get off on that side as much as he does on the uninjured side? A lot of times these guys just recover because of the natural age. And I guarantee you 9 out of 10 guys haven't recovered properly. Even like Hutchinson, we can probably find some deficits there in his recovery that he still should be working on, hopefully in the offseason, to perfect that. But, to jump into what's important, I'm going to switch subjects now. What do you want to do next, Neal? I want to get into something really important for longevity. Longevity muscles, ankle is a major longevity muscle. So for all of our viewers and everything going on out there, ankle injuries and longevity is really your number one muscle is your glute muscle, your big, buttocks muscle.
Butt.
Your butt is your key to longevity. And why is that? It's because it prevents falls in the long term. And if you keep that strong, you're a lot better. All right, I'll shut up. I'm on a roll right now. Sorry.
No, it's perfect, Doc, because the Lions added a tackle yesterday. Larry Borum is big guy, big left tackle. He has dealt with ankle injuries in his career, kind of sidelining him for a year and then acting up and keeping him in and out of games, certainly here or there. But how do those guys, the big offensive linemen with lower extremity injuries like that, we hear about it all the time. Even Frank Ragnow or Taylor Decker or Penei Sewell last year, they just play through it. What do you have to do, like day to day, week to week, to maintain injuries like that?
Well, it's having a good relationship with your training staff and being realistic and being honest. A lot of guys will hide those little ankle injuries that get nagging, that thing that happens in preseason or early. And just throw another. The best thing that a trainer is wrapping ankles. Why are they so good at wrapping ankles? Is because it's so important. When you grade an athletic trainer, it's how fast can they wrap an ankle. It's how fast they can wrap a shoulder or a knee. It's how fast they wrap an ankle. And there's a good reason for it, is because all these little ankle injuries are getting taped up every practice, every game, every time. and they're depending on that instead of working on the recovery, which I would strongly start analyzing how we can recover. Like you say, what do they have to do during the week? There's a lot of ankle recovery that you can be doing. The ankle, again, is the most disrespected joint in our body, and it's becoming one of the most important. So these guys need to spend a little bit more time, take a step back, let those trainers who are more sophisticated now work on your balance, work on your proprioception, working on your feedback, working on that small twitch fibers. There's a lot that goes into that ankle joint that should not be disrespected. And I guarantee you we're going to have a lot better players in the future if we focus on that. So with this gentleman, I would definitely work on what his ankle speed is and foot speed and things like that to get him tuned up to be even stronger. And most of the times they get a little bit more mature, but they also depend on that ankle wrap trainer to make that ankle safe for, they don't have to have explosive energy being as a lineman, but they do have to move about 10 yards, which a good ankle wrap will get you to do.
Doc, we have time for one question from the crowd.
Sure.
It's tasteful and it's respectful. You know it is. I'm going to alter it. Yeah, I'm going to alter it how it's worded. I'm going to be more professional, and I'm going to be more informative and more formal. Mike G wants to know.
Yep.
Dr. Pierce. Dr. Pierce. Yeah, shout out Mike G. Dr. Pierce, can your secret sauce heal Marcus Davenport?
Absolutely. It's just we're moving secret sauce into mental toughness also. So we'll work on that off air.
All right. There you go. Doc, we appreciate you.
Doc.
Yeah, we appreciate you stopping by, my friend, for sure. And hooking us up with the free agency knowledge. It's all a part of it. We're all learning, Doc. We are. We're thankful.
We're all learning, and we're all going to get through it together.
Wish you were here. I'd wrap my ankles before I hit the course.
There you go. All right, Dr. Pierce, everybody. Tuesdays with the Doc. Shout out Doc, man. He's a good sport all the time, no doubt about it. Yep. No, Mike G, I wasn't going to refer to the body part that you were asking about. So, So no.
Shout out, Mike.
No, absolutely.
I don't think there's enough secret sauce in the world that can fix Marcus Davenport. We need to find we need a 100-gallon tanker of it, and for him to
some
be
industrial
submerged
Diddy stuff.
into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Submerged in that shit.
You look like Baron Harkonnen.
Right.
We will table rest in peace to tomorrow.
Okay.
We have top 5 tomorrow too.
Yep.
So 2 bits tomorrow. Top 5 school supplies.
I'll tell Shelby she's got to think of RIP too.
Yep. There. Yeah. Oh, so we have Shelby in tomorrow.
She bringing the meat sticks tomorrow.
Okay.
Yay.
So yeah, tell her she got to do double duty then. So that will be out there. Did we get anywhere today?
Conversation.
Well, I mean,
no, but I felt we had great conversation today.
Not off the ledge. It wasn't as bad as we thought it would be.
I will give you that. Yeah. The people were a little better.
We did a little better than the baselines. We did.
Did you get the answers you wanted, Neal? Did you get the answers of why people are out on Brad Holmes?
It was what, 60-40?
70.
66-33.
Okay.
So yeah, between that.
Wow.
That was
It's frustration.
Yeah, I just don't get what did you expect in free agency then? You know, like you knew there was. I got what I wanted.
Everybody
I wanted
always
a center.
expects a big move.
Yeah, all I wanted was a center. I got a center.
Me too. Happy came
so
in with
F
one
the
I
rest
wanted.
of it. No, I'm talking shit.
That was our second
you are
pick, right,
talking.
Spenny? And we were never getting our first. That was
Yeah.
our second pick.
Yep.
That's the guy that we.
McGovern might have been the second best,
Okay.
But he never became available.
He didn't go anywhere. So
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing that makes me the most mad. And people are doing this with the trade deadline with the Pistons too.
Yeah. Well, MPJ was available. That's the only reason I fight you. He was available. They just didn't trade him.
But he wasn't because he didn't get traded.
But that doesn't mean he wasn't available. They were actively shopping him.
I mean, they made him available.
Yeah, they were actively shopping him. They just didn't get a deal that they wanted. That's my only pushback.
But he
You
didn't get
right
traded.
any other time, bro.
Ooh, the sun's starting to come out, boys.
Hey, another round.
T-Max hitting the quick.
Let's go.
Chair spinning, man.
One more thing before we go.
And
One
another
more
thing.
thing.
And another thing.
Yeah, and another thing.
And the next thing.
The Kevin Herter thing wasn't for Kevin Herter, the person.
I know, but
It's fair.
Spenny,
but
can you
am
help
I
me on
fair
this?
in saying he's
I'm
been
getting
butt
tired of
cheeks
he-
though?
But
Am I fair
it
in saying
wasn't.
that? I know that deal wasn't for that.
But then you can be mad that they didn't do anything.
Yeah. Once again, he is who you brought in.
The Kevin Huerter trade was for the offseason.
Then why didn't you cut Kevin Huerter?
And the next day.
Because you thought you would get something out of him. You ain't got a damn thing.
No, that's all I wanted out there.
Okay.
If you want to be mad about it in the offseason, like if the offseason comes and goes, then I get it.
I'm just mad they didn't try to get a score.
All right. D-Mac wants to go. Well, see you later.